because think about it this way, okay? You can be an expert on the game itself, and so you could break the game down the most in-depth level ever. But I think the way I'm doing it now is more like learning the storylines and the narratives.
Yeah.
And those actually don't connect to the game direct; they're indirectly connected. Because really, like this, you don't have to know anything about CS:GO, okay? But if I told you this storyline, okay, tomorrow there'll be a semi-final at the biggest tournament ever, all the money. And the two teams who are going to play, one of them was the greatest ever. They won every tournament. They only got stopped every now and then, and even then they'd come second, they'd bounce right back. The team who's going to play them tomorrow, they were getting beaten second. Never beat that first team offline. They had no chance. They could never do it, okay? But suddenly, just before the big tournament, something changes, and they do a little streak, and they're dominating the team they used to. And now those two teams are going to meet in the big tournament. I haven't said anything about CS yet. Someone who follows StarCraft 2 could be like, oh, and what happens? Who wins? What I think makes this so fun, take away the fact that we know they're the two best teams and they have the best players, and like they have 4 of the 5 best players. That's cool in its own right. But what I actually really like is, aside from the fact VeryGames don't play train, these are the two teams where they have no weak map.
It is Dust2 that will kick us off, and let's go as NiP and VeryGames take us away here on the pistol round.
Amazingly, I can't believe I'm saying this, NiP is actually in a position now where they're the ones who have the psychological disadvantage when they play VeryGames. They lost 3 times in a row.
Yesterday, the headline for VeryGames was stolen by Shox, Scream, and somewhat MBK. And now we'll see whether they can rise once more for the VeryGames side on the T's, who lose the opening frag to NiP. Shox down and out.
So I think NiP really, besides the frag distribution, the top fragger has to be Forrest or Getright. I also think they really need a great start, because otherwise all these memories from the last 7 maps, they lost 6 of them, that's going to come back.
We'll pick you up on your Scream pistol stats in just a second there, and see whether Forrest is going to get some action coming from the B tunnels. He gets 1, he gets 2. Oh my word! Good afternoon,
huge
Forrest.
Start for Forrest there.
So NiP, they need to have Getright and Forrest on fire, and they need to have a really good start. I don't think VeryGames depend on that.
Existence and Scream, though, quickly undo all of his hard work. Freiburg and Forrest both down, as VeryGames have a 2-on-3, both low health for the VeryGames side. Existence has been spotted and has been dispatched by GetRight.
And speaking of good start, I actually think it's somewhat important for NiP to win the first map, because even if they lose the second map, at least they still have some confidence from the first one. I feel like if they lose the first map, they're just going to be feeling so down and under pressure with the cameras and everything going on.
True.
On the second map, because they're just going to be reminiscing all those recent losses. So I actually think first map win is very important for NiP here.
More than VeryGames.
Yeah,
yes.
Much more so.
And it will be all on Scream in the back of that site, as he will be unable to do any damage to VeryGames. Pick themselves up the pistol round, and you can hear a massive round of applause. There is a huge home crowd here for NiP.
And GetRight will see some action here at long. Gets the second kill.
Great work from GetRight. He's got a 3rd frag waiting for him, but he thought it was all over. And last man's up on that catwalk, and Shox, who's there. He's got only Smith left. Smith with that AWP will decide he wants to do just as much damage as he can, because surely can't win this from afar with an AWP. Does pick off GetRight, does put that auto sniper down. But Smith is going to go for this, in fact, take it back, pushes up, frag number 2 for Smith. He's got 30 seconds to get 2 more. This would be a hell of a way to make your statement on this semi-final, as he jumps up in towards that site. Bomb in his backpack, has reinforced, or has opponents coming in from the right and left, as he'll push down. Forrest will take off his head, and NiP made to work for it. Pushing in go NiP, it's going to be Existence that gets picked off in the B tunnels. NiP with the eyesight that there's no one in there, now able to make their move, but coming through the double doors are VeryGames, jumping in towards the site, one behind the boxes, Shocks, gets himself a frag, Freiburg reclaims control, only momentarily though, his 2 frags quickly stopped by Shocks, who had 2 of his own. Bomb going down now, Fiflaren and Getright versus Shocks and MBK, who sits in those double doors. MBK shoots over towards the hole in the wall! Oh, that is beautiful! 2 headshots to 2 Swedes, and VeryGames take the lead as they make their way. In fact,
Fiflaren is going to be the first person. Oh, no, nice shot by Existence. It was a very good headshot on Fiflaren, who was playing that spot where he was able to get an entry kill earlier on. Another crazy headshot there by Shocks, and that's going to be another round for VeryGames. And right now, NiP are just getting murdered. And they need to take risks, calculated risks as a team.
Getright delivering 2 big frags for NiP, making this expensive. Freiburg's going to try and add to the pain, but by no means are they going to drain that bank. Shocks drops Freiburg and will in the end go down. And so little have the NiP crowd had to cheer about. They're literally cheering Getright's 4 frags on a round loss. 10-4, last round of the half. NiP need a miracle. Fiflaren gets the entry frag, MBK goes down, NiP with an opening finally, but a weak weapon output here from them as well, so still slight advantage VeryGames. Good quick positioning move, and Getright gets himself the next. Existence goes down, but it's a 2-man advantage, and Forest and Freiburg going to see action coming in towards the B site right now. Freiburg pings in the nade towards the B tunnels, and they walk into a slaughter as NiP get themselves the 5th round. And it is 10-5.
And that's actually a solid half for the counter-terrorist side of Dust 2. 5 rounds is not a bad score. Now, when you take the context in that NiP were up 3-0 to start the half, all of a sudden it doesn't look that impressive, does it?
If I look down at the NiP side, you can see a little bit of kind of small half-time hustle there. Yeah. Just make sure the spirits are high, they're ready to go, and we'll see whether they can do it. We'll see. VeryGames calm and collected, and the local crowd get chanting for NiP once more. And 10-5, the halftime score. Here we go. It's the semi-final, second half of map 1. VeryGames versus NiP, and the Frenchmen have a 5-round lead to defend and extend.
We'll see what NiP chooses to do here, and like I said, a monumental round.
3 had pushed down long A. They haven't, because of that grenade, they've had to fall Existence back. They're going to try and get him back into position. MBK will be the one to help him out there. Freiburg's in on B here. Gets himself frag number 1! And Freiburg and Fiflaren combine! And VeryGames are running out of players very quickly here. Fiflaren gets himself the frag. Existence and that auto sniper do get the kill. Bomb planted. Freiburg goes looking for that auto sniper!
What a nice headshot by Freiburg.
And there's the opening frag, and it's come for MBK. He's waiting for more. He doesn't like what comes around that corner, though, as Exist drops his head. And Forest is now going to try and stop anyone from making the jump over. The smoke will allow more players to get in towards that site, and Forest has got 3 Frenchmen firing back at him. It's Scream who gets him. Exist checks his back on the catwalk. He has got reinforcements. I think it's Fiflaren that's with him. And Getright from long A opens up, gets the first frag. Scream shuts him down. It's a 2-on-2 here. Fiflaren has got himself 1 and 2, and that is going to be that, unless Smith can do something about it. Fiflaren opens up 3 big frags. It's all on Shocks. 1 for Shocks. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. Shocks comes alive to the sound of fragging. Goes to the next one. Can't get it. Fiflaren and Getright pull back the scoreboard. We're at a 3v3. Famus goes through, and there he is, Getright to get that frag. But it came at a cost. 19 health on Getright, 53 on Forest, 38 on Fiflaren against 2 fully held Frenchmen. As they push in now, Smith dispatches a Forest, and it's all on Fiflaren in the sight to go through. Now Getright, oh, Smith says no. And VeryGames stop the rot, get themselves on the board for the first time in this second half.
NiP look to be grouping up on Catwalk. We'll see. Oh, another good nade. Freiburg just down to 19 health now, and this is where the push is going to come from NiP.
2 nades out from Freiburg as he leads the assault for them. Existence goes to see Freiburg. No, he's just past him. Existence pops his head up, gets 1, gets 2. Nice work. MBK comes in. Frag onto Forest. Here we go. And as VeryGames turn the screw as they begin their comeback. 3 quick frags for them. Open up a very, very tough sight for NiP. They've got Get Right and Fifth Laren still alive. Both can go big when they need to, but both aren't this time.
What a huge round by the VeryGames leader. Existence getting those 2 very crucial entry kills. And once again, a triple and a double from VeryGames. All of a sudden, they have 2 rounds won in a row. And it doesn't look all that impossible anymore, although NiP still are favored.
3 to move Catwalk, 1 in B tunnels and 1
and
going
what a good
long.
grenade by Existence. Does 100 damage on 2 players. He sees NiP getting on top of the A side now.
Existence still sat deep, bounces his nade off the wall, ready to attack as the flash comes in. Here goes Existence, frag number 1. Freiburg out for the count. It's Existence up next, and Existence will down his namesake, and will go for number 3. Can he get it? It's Forest this time. Huge, huge frag here, gets it. Existence, hat-trick. Fifth Laren stops the rut with 1 onto MBK, but Existence has carried this team through, taking up the bomb carrier. Get Right out courtesy of Scream, and now Existence for frag number 4. Can't do it. Fifth Laren pushes back, but Shocks will get it, and VeryGames have tied it up. Shocks has been waiting. He's desperate for some action. He's going to see it on the other side of that smoke is Freiburg. Shocks will push in. He's right up and close for personal, and Freiburg heard him and moved in and got himself the kill. Pushing through now, and someone's got to shut down long A, or it's all going to be NiP here. NBK got 1, but Laren picks him off before he can do any more damage. The rotation is quick. They're going to make the jump over, and the AWP into the smoke doesn't deliver, and Scream is in with Smith. Scream's got to watch Smith's back because he's in a tough spot there as they push him up. Rank number 1 comes in for Freiburg. Smith's in trouble. Bomb planted. He wants to get out, but they're going to hound him down. And it's 2 match points for NiP. Double VeryGames stack. The Forest mows down. Scream gets picked up and Freiburg goes in. And NiP looking hot right now. Hey, get himself up. Big frag.
NiP have taken over the B bomb site. That is one of the easier sites in the entire game to defend once you get the bomb planted. And NiP are going to be running away with map number 1 here. 16 to 13 for the Swedes, who scored a big map win. So of course, this is the best of 3. So we still have potentially 2 more maps of Counter-Strike to go, but NiP made a statement here early on.
Grenade out. Throwing a grenade. Smoke.
Really nice headshot by Exist there. Taking out Shocks early on. Nice shot through a really small crack there.
VeryGames with Smiths. He's going to have to go very big, and that's what I call very big. 2 big frags, make that 3. Freiburg's finally stops him here, but he's done his job. Fifth Laren comes in. MBK gets himself 1 back, and we're in a 2 versus 1. Fifth Laren did this last half. He did get himself 1 on 2 and won the round for NiP, but we'll see on a pistol whether he can do it, and whether VeryGames could win their first pistol of the round. They know where Fifth Laren is. I was about to say they maybe don't need to go looking for him, but
NBK and Smiths just saved, just bailed VeryGames, excuse me, there. I mean, it really looked like NiP were just going to run over them as they entered that site with those entry kills, but Smiths, as we see here, just really nice headshots. And what a start for VeryGames. NiP on a full save round, and we'll see what they choose to do with it.
It'll be Smiths, and that is M4 that we'll see them first as they come around that corner. Opening shot from Smiths. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Oh, take him out! He made it look all so easy.
And, you know, Smiths is warmed up.
Smiths is...
He's killed 7 guys in 2 rounds so far.
Shocks. He's going to see some action here as Forrest is going to edge his way in through the tunnel. In through the hallway. Goes through Shocks, doesn't get the first frag. He's going to help MBK out though. Softens the blow for him, who gets 2. And now Shocks will get himself the 3rd frag as Smith helps himself to 1. 5 unanswered frags. VeryGames on fire.
And what a dominating round win again. NBK getting those 3 kills.
NiP have moved the bomb up banana, ever so slightly, and 3 players ready to join the B bomb site from the CT spawn side. Get Right opens up the frag with 1 onto Smiths, and that is going to sandwich in a 5-on-2. Actually, it'll be only a 4-on-2. Shocks is going to keep 1 occupied. It's Forest that'll go down. Good work from him. Oh, Shocks! That is beautiful. Get Right, Forest, both out. 2 danger men go. And there's frag number 3 for Scream. And big players play big rounds. And they've done exactly that for VeryGames right when they needed them. They were a man down and looked like they'd be in a horrible position in that B site. Hasn't happened for them. They've recovered. They need just 1 more. He not to exist, but he comes out firing. Drops MBK, and now we're at 3-on-2 after plant. Exist with only 12 points to help to play with. NiP firing their way out of trouble. Fragment gets 1. Scream's going to stop him. It's all on Exist. 12 points to help and a bomb to play with as he gets rid of the first man. Can't finish off the job. And a collective sigh from the Swedish crowd as VeryGames will make this 9-1.
Smiths is 18-6, 10 rounds in. He's getting almost 2 kills a round. And their defense is just looking so good.
Forest going through CT spawn will offer the eyes and ears that say 3 players are actually on the far right-hand side of A. Considering grenade will slow things down. In we go now with Exist. Frag 1 from Forest. NiP make a clean entry towards B. There's actually a man. Not going to get it. It's Laren that will pick him off. Resistance goes down. VeryGames going to race on in here. They know they've got money to play with, so they can afford to try and take this back. Smith can't see anyone though. NiP ghosts in the B bomb site. They get the first frag and Get Right that goes down. Second man is Forest. It's Exist and McLaren to try and save this round for them, and they can't do it. I don't believe it. VeryGames.
You know, I actually don't believe that either. That really looked like NiP were going to win that round, but I mean, that just goes to show how good the teamwork on VeryGames is.
As this is becoming an absolute rout. This was in a perfect position. Smith actually is going to see some action. MBK gets himself a kill on the Forest. Smith's ready to jump out and get involved. Get Right's gone down on B and the bombs pull all the way back as Get Right is going to see a lot of action here. A whole VeryGames side coming towards him, and he falls back a little bit. He knows what's coming his way. 12-3 the score, and Get Right could be the difference between NiP and defeat on map 2 here of the best of 3 semi-final for $250,000. Get Right's got more. He's delayed the fight, but he's still taking it. Frag 1, get Smith, Get Right, frag 2, Get Right, frag 3. Can you believe it? He's going to get picked off by MBK in the end though, and Fifth Laren's going to pick up where Get Right left off. MBK 25 points of health, Shocks fully armed, will put that bomb down if he can. And is actually in the end delayed out by Fifth Laren, and VeryGames having to be forced away from the site. No room for Shocks to breathe. NiP get the 4th frag, and it's all on Shocks, and he can't do it. Get Right changed the game in that round.
Just great play by Get Right. And, you know, he is easily one of the top 2 players in the world, and that's him showing why.
12-4 the score. Still a big deficit. There are 4 players up on banana for VeryGames, and this time they're the real deal. They're coming in as Freiberg will see action. Nade push out. Freiberg gets himself, didn't quite manage to finish off his breakfast there. And now we'll go looking for more. It's MBK who gets himself the frag onto Get Right. Freiberg did get himself the kill onto Smith in the end. He's all on his own here now as the bomb is planted on the other side. Reinforcements coming as Exist and Fifth Laren and Forest will join the fun. Freiberg just 12 points of health. 4-on-4 after plant here as NiP move in now. Grenade comes forward as Fifth Laren pushes in on the front. Exist is going to create the crossfire as the 2 players at the back in MBK make sure that no one's getting out alive.
And that's a triple kill by NBK to get VeryGames their 14th round.
Fifth Laren's going to open up the shooting with his FAMAS, just poked around to see whether anything was coming mid. Got a shot off, may have taken some damage onto Smith, who've got some damage to 2 VeryGames players, but not enough to write home about. And Fifth Laren will see action once more. Fires in towards the smoke and gets 2 kills. Great job, Fifth Laren. Can he follow up with more? No, caught by Smith in the end, but reinforcements come in the shape of Forest. MBK eventually gets him with 2-on-2, and NiP's map is hanging in the balance.
Insane shot there on Get Right. Just a really quick 1-bullet flick shot, and that was just incredible.
Come at the hour, Shocks delivers. NiP says, "You shall not pass." Freiburg goes down. Fifth-Laren's going to have to carry NiP on his shoulders, you feel here, as he...
Look at this, Vince has already taken over the B bomb side by himself.
The rotation was spotted though, but cost existence by Forest comes up big. 2 frags onto Shocks in existence, and this round is still very much alive. Fifth-Laren full health, frags down Smith, and now it's all on MBK. He has the bomb, he has time to plant it. He's got an AK against 2 AKs coming his way. Forest and Fifth-Laren are there for NiP to maybe, just maybe, keep this map alive a little longer for them, as they will come one from Banana, one from Spawn, all in the search of NBK, who is there, who connects on the Fifth-Laren. 100 points of health gone, it's just a rattle.
And no defused it for Forest. So that makes it a whole lot. He's got a straight up defuse here right now. Let's see if he can survive.
Forest can. The time ticks out though here, and Forest just corner gets it, but I don't think he'll get the defuse in time.
Look at that, NBK actually wrote GG before dying, because he instantly knew Forest would not have time to defuse. Then that's just a very dominant performance by VeryGames, especially by Smiths, who finished with 29 kills in 22 rounds.
VeryGames deliver when needed, and the clash between the number 1 and the number 2 will go to the 3rd map. Absolutely compelling stuff here at DreamHack.
Thorin, we touched upon the picking of the different maps. Who picked Inferno, and how did you see that turn out?
No, this is the crazy thing. VeryGames picked Dust 2, NiP win Dust 2. NiP picks Inferno, VeryGames win Inferno heavily. Actually, the last time they played them on Inferno, same score, I think, like 16-6. Here's the crazy thing, though. Map 3, you're thinking, okay, well, that was their map, that was this map, how did it go like that? Don't worry, Map 3 is Nuke. Statistically, the best map for both teams, and the last time they played was ESWC. Overtime win for VeryGames. So if you wanted to script these 2 teams to meet, the biggest tournament of the year, and you want it to be like the best map, the one that can potentially go all the way, this is the map, this is the script, let's go.
And this is it, the 3rd and final map in the match that we've all been waiting for this whole weekend.
VeryGames NiP for a place in the grand final here at DreamHack. Counter-Strike Go, $250,000 on the line. Brought to you by Stale Series, as VeryGames make a quick push in towards that B site. And that's a lightning-fast push. Bomb planted before you could even catch your breath. And Shocks is going to go looking for first frag. It's going to be Fifth-Laren that goes down. There's another player that's lost a lot of health too. Exist out for the count. This is a great, great start from VeryGames. Only 1 man down, 4 men against 2 to defend this plant. And they'll make that just Freiburg left. VeryGames, textbook pistol round T-side. VeryGames with Smiths. Looking to see if anyone's in the vents. He's going to have action here, and it's going to be Freiburg that goes down. VeryGames start as they mean to continue here as they look to convert the pistol round through. Fifth-Laren is waiting for action on that B site. As Exist gets himself 1. Scream is out for the count. That's what NiP needed. They needed something to cheer for. It's not going to come from Fifth-Laren this time around, but Get Right's headshot onto MBK is going to keep us going frag for frag here, followed up by Forest. NiP come alive as they clean out the round. I don't believe that. Forest, huge round. How crucial could Forest's individual moment in that B site be? As Get Right gets himself that first frag onto existence. NiP start well here. Every frag cheered on by the home crowd as it'll be Scream to look his head around the corner looking for Forest there. He's going to go towards the door and open up. Here goes Forest now though. No! Gets a headshot. Freiburg is in the vents. Get Right coming around now as NiP look to stop anything happening for him. Fifth-Laren gets 1. Smith quickly goes tit for tat. 3 on 3. Scream has 3 points of health. Smith out, and now there are only 2 Frenchmen left standing. Bomb going to get planted by Shocks here, and Scream is going to open up. That was his chance. Scream had to take it, didn't he end? Second bite of the cherry goes his way, but he's not going to get there. Did damage to both players, and Shocks 1 on 2 players on low health may be able to make something happen. The bomb ticks as the first man drops down. He's going to wait his time. Oh, I don't believe it!
What a smart play by Get Right.
I'm throwing a grenade. Deploying flashbang. Throwing a grenade.
Get right. Counting them in as they come around that outside, and Forrest is going to count them down. Frag number 1 goes Get Right's way. Forrest with 2. Scream does stop it, but the damage has been done, and the round is over. 9-2.
Bomb has been planted. Flashbang. I'm defusing the bomb. Defusing. Bomb has been defused.
Grenades pass one another as the entry into the A is forced this time by VeryGames. Freiburg goes 1-for-1 with Scream. Smith gets the frag on to Get Right. Exist is following suit, and VeryGames should get another bomb plant here. It's going to be all on Forrest to save the last round of the half, as McLaren has departed, and he's not going to do that, and it's 11-4 in the end.
And just so much riding on this next round that is going to start any second.
Here we go, NiP 11, VeryGames 4. It's the final map.
And here is the all-important pistol round.
Frags coming in, it's going to be McLaren who gets the entry. Push in towards the A site, bomb is about to be planted. It's in and down. Shocks is going to get dropped, Existence is in. Smith picks one back up, but NiP being willed to victory by this crowd. Exist has got 3 this round. It's all on MBK. 1v4 to try and pull them out. He can't, as the NiP firing squad goes wild. Witness something here. It's going to be a comeback under such immense pressure. NiP get themselves frag number 1 as they make a bit of an entry in towards A. Make that a hell of an entry in towards A. 2 frags for Freiburg. Try to get that bomb into position. Screen is there. They're going to have to be clean as a whistle on this retake. And Screen Command is going to do it. Not clean. Freiburg, hat-trick frag. There's McLaren and Get Right combining to get himself along. It's Shocks on his own, and Shocks decides he has to retreat. He has the AWP. VeryGames are going to have to come back from 15-5. We have 10 match points, ladies and gentlemen. NiP reacts strongest, and Shocks may not get away with that all. He doesn't. Freiburg, 4 frags.
What a huge round win for NiP.
10 match points. The crowd behind, cheering NiP on every second of the way. As a neutral, you want to see VeryGames take us all that way. Let's see whether that's to be. Travis is out from VeryGames. Get themselves frag number 1. Forrest has gone down. McLaren! He goes out looking for frag number 2. Gets it. Freiburg on the other side. They could do it right here. 2-on-2.